Good morning and welcome to America's Home Cooking. This is the egg dish that I told you I was going to make with the biscuits this morning. It's called Egyptian Eggah with ground beef and spinach. Now, you're going to need 8 ounces of baby spinach, which adds up to about 8 cups. That's in the microwave. What they want you to do is place, after you take the vein out, you know, the stem, you hold the stem, the right side of the leaf, you fold them together so the backs are all you can see. Grab the stem and pull it, and it'll release that toughness of the stem on it. Then what they want you to do is you're going to have to rinse it. It's much easier if you put it in a bowl or your sink and shake the spinach, and the dirt will come off that way. Much easier. All right, so you're going to place the spinach in 1/4 cup water in a large bowl cover that can go into the microwave, and they want you to microwave it until the spinach is wilted and decreased in volume by about half. And that's what I'm doing right now, and I will be back when I'm done with that part. Okay, mine's down by half. It was packed tight. You can see it's down. Now what we have to do is let this sit for a whole minute. So we're going to have to wait for it right now. So keep it covered for that 1 minute. Then we're going to transfer the spinach to the colander, and we're going to gently press to release the liquid. Then you're going to put it on the cutting board, and then we're going to chop it up. So let me get another cutting board out. Okay. So we're waiting for that, and we'll chop it up. I know this is going to be a very unusual dish that we're going to be making. This is the one I have to flip in a frying pan. And I don't know if I can do that. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Let's be honest, Sandy, you don't know what you're doing. No, I don't, but we're going to try. Okay? All right, we need a, well, you know what? We'll wait for the spinach because we've got a lot of prepping that we're going to have to do. So I'll put that there. That should keep it from falling. Just waiting for the minute. Tick, 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 tick. We're going to have to chop some leeks up. They want a whole pound of leeks, which I've got here. I've got to clean them. I'm not even going to start that till we get the spinach done, because then we're going to put that to the side. Now, I don't have non-stick skillets, but they're saying that we're going to need a 10-inch non-stick skillet. So I think I have 2 10 inches. So maybe if I take one and put it on top and flip it over, maybe I could do it. I don't know. Still thinking about how I'm going to pull this one off. But it sounds so good. That's the reason I'm doing it. Okay. You're going to put the spinach into a strainer. And you're just going to press it. They're not asking you to... God, that's hot. Okay, I pressed it. What do you want me to do next? Probably burn my fingers and do more. That's okay. It's only my hand, right? I did that. Okay, now they want us to put it on this cutting board, and we are going to chop this spinach up. So we'll turn it and I'll chop it this way. Now they want you to put it back in the colander, and we're going to press it again. Press again, okay. If I can put it there when I'm done. See, if you don't do this, or get the right kind of meat to do this, this dish will be very greasy and watery, and that's why they're making us do it this way instead of the other way. And you notice they didn't say squeeze it where you put it between your palms, they just say press it. Because when you squeeze it, you just squeeze it to mush. That's why they just want you to press it so you still have the shape of the spinach. Okay, putting that in a plate. Okay, I'm putting this to the side now. Did that. Now for this leeks, for the leeks, they want us 1 pound of leeks, which I have there. They want the whites and the light green parts only. They want you to half it lengthwise, slice thin, and wash thoroughly. Okay, so we're going to be doing that. I don't even want to get the frying pan out or anything until we get this done. Now, for people who don't use leeks, these things are dirty. They get sand in them. A lot of sand. Cut this off. I don't need that. And they want us to cut this in half. I'll cut the bottom off. Okay. Cutting the bottom off, and I'm going to split them. And as you can see, they are very dirty. Yeah, I strongly recommend you cut it all the way in half. For carrot, you're going to need it. They are really dirty. I've never had them this dirty before. I've read this recipe 4 times, but I'm still going to go over it. Oh. All right, so I guess we can get this started. You need a 10-inch nonstick skillet, which I do not have. We'll cut those up in a minute. This is a bomb. Oh, that is great. Okay. And I hate pots that don't have markings on them. I will be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Now they want us with the leeks. They want us to thinly slice them, and they're going to be half moons. That's the shape that they want. Okay. You only want the white and the light green. Okay. That one. If you don't know what leeks are, they are related to the onion family. Okay. Getting to the green part now. And you never really want the dark green part. Okay. That's got to go out in the yard. It's just too much of that. All right. Is there any other chopping we have to do? All right, you want 1 teaspoon of oil in your 10-inch non-skip, which I don't have, over medium heat until shimmering. That's it, Sandra. Get your cookbooks wet again. Okay. So let me get a teaspoon and, well, I don't know what I can do with you. I'm trying to think. Measure out the oil that they put in their pans. I watched them pour it all the time when I was little. They say only add a tablespoon. Well, when I watch them, it always looked like a lot more than a tablespoon or a teaspoon, what they say. Okay. You're gonna put this over what? Medium, high, or medium? We're waiting for the oil to shimmer, and then we're gonna add the leeks and cook until softened, and then we're gonna add the ground beef. And how do you want your garlic? We're gonna need a clove of garlic minced, so you might as well go ahead and get that ready. It'll be coming later, but you know, go ahead and get it ready. I always do this. Make sure that oil gets around that pan. But they want the garlic minced, so I'm going to have to be careful that I don't spill it in while I'm dicing. Remember, mince means to just be finely chopped. Okay, hold on. Are you shimmering yet? You should be. You'll actually see it shimmering. So it goes like that. I'm just waiting for it to get there. Okay. Now it's not even started dying, it seems to hit the pan. Okay, we'll turn it down. Boy, you cooked in a hurry. Okay, you'll have to listen to me at this part. You have to get 90% lean, and you're only going to get 8 ounces of it. But it has to be, or the dish will become greasy because you'll have too much fat in it. This is why they want you to be very careful. the meat, and I don't know if it's all going to fit. I do have a spatula big enough to do it, you know, but you don't know what I'm talking about. They actually want, when I put all of this together, after so many minutes, they want me to take this whole thing and flip it. So I'm just waiting for that to get soft. If you want to know what I'm doing, I'm reading the recipes and the steps that you have to go through this. You just want this sauteed, and that's what we're doing very slowly for about 5 minutes. The 8 ounces of meat that has to be lean, and they're definitely saying 90%, you know. Mine's 93 lean. So this is going to be very lean. They want you to break it up. When you put it in with this, you're going to brown it. See, the more fat and stuff you have in it, it can't brown. That's why they recommend the lean, because you're not going to pour the grease out. So that you notice how they're using very little oil and everything. That's why. You can put the ground beef in here. We will be getting some fat, we're just not going to get a lot. And they want the meat broken up, so that's why you're seeing me do it as it browns. I'm breaking it up. Get this brown so we can move forward. So it's getting there. You're gonna put your garlic in now. That was 1 clove. And we're going to put seasonings in. How much cumin do you want? You want a teaspoon of cumin. That spoon's not going to fit in there. So you're putting in a teaspoon of cumin. Let me turn this down while I start moving. Cinnamon, you need 1/4 cinnamon. Come on, cinnamon. Half a teaspoon of salt. And how much pepper? And 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Just going to stir this for the fragrance, mixing it up while it's on the flame. It does smell very nice and so different. Got the fragrance coming up. That's when you know we're moving to the next step. Okay, you're going to add the spinach. Stir it around. You're just going to heat it up for 1 minute. That's it. So, I'm going to stir all this around. You're probably saying, what is this dish? I told you. It's an Egyptian dish. Now we're just heating the spinach up in this, so I'm going to turn the flame up now. Just heat it up. Said it'll take about a minute. Okay. Put it to the side. Probably saying, what? Yeah, put it to the side. We're getting there. Okay, now we're getting to the egg part, okay? I think I'm going to put them in this measuring cup just to save me some dishes. Number 1, you need 8 eggs. That's right, 8 of them. Okay. with the eggs, what do you want? 2 tablespoons, well, first let's put the salt in. We need a half a teaspoon of salt in the eggs before we start putting liquid. Okay, we got that. And a 1/4 of a teaspoon of pepper again. You said you want what with this? Okay, 2 tablespoons of water. I'm going to tell you exactly what they tell me to do. First off, don't overbeat your eggs. Very, very important that you do not beat them. But you want to thoroughly combine this mixture until it's a pure yellow. So they don't want to see any white. It's got to be a pure yellow. Now see, I would whisk this, but I know I would be putting air and everything in it, and they don't want that. Still don't think I'm going to use a pan. Just about. Okay, I got it yellow. Now what do you want me to do? How much cilantro? They want a 1/4 of a cup of minced fresh cilantro, but I don't have that, so that would be a tablespoon and a teaspoon. So it would be 4 teaspoons. So I'll have 4 teaspoons. Wouldn't you know you wouldn't fit? Okay. If you see me procrastinating, yeah, I'm waiting for the meat to cool down just a bit before I put it in there because I know what's going to happen. Okay. All right. Now this meat is hot, and they don't want you to beat it. They want you to stir it. So you put a little in, stir it around because you don't want to cook these eggs yet. When you do it slowly, what it does is it prevents the eggs from cooking. And that's why you put cold water, you have cold eggs. Okay. Yeah, that's what you will have here. You probably say it looks a mess right now. I know. But there's a lot of protein in that dish. Okay, now what do you want? All right, now we can add a whole tablespoon back into the frying pan. Oh, I know I don't want to do this part. But I don't have no sticks in the house. They say over a medium-high heat, they want you to heat this oil up. Don't worry, I'm going to bring you back over. You can watch me and my escapades on this one. We're going to wait till that oil shimmers. So let me get some of this stuff out of the way. I'll bring you over here. And if I hit you up, I am sorry. Yeah, I know exactly what's going to happen. I don't want that to happen. Yeah, I know exactly what you were going to do. That's what I'm afraid of. I almost have a nightmare of this dish. And why did I pick it? Because it sounds good. Alright. Just until smoking. Add egg mixture and cook, shaking the skillet and folding mixture constantly for 15 seconds. Okay. Yeah, it's just like doing an omelet, basically. Watch it turn it a bit. Oh yeah, I know you're going to stick on me. It's not a no stick. We're actually getting part of it cooked and mixed when we do it like this. Oh yeah, mine's gonna stick. Alright, gonna smooth this off. I haven't done omelets like this. This should work. The only thing is I don't know how I'm gonna flip it. That's gonna be my problem. Level it, and we're gonna cover it with a lid. Need. Maybe this one will fit. If it doesn't, I'll get a bigger one. Turn it down. And what we're going to do is now we're going to cook this just like this. They said to shake the skillet every 30 seconds, but mine can't do that because it's not a no-stick. Okay, so now we just have to wait. It's actually going to cook like that. I don't know how I'm going to flip this because I know it's already sticking. So I'll be back. Okay, either I am going to have a mess here or this is going to work. This is what they're telling me to do. All right, it's cooked on one side. I've already spatulaed it to release it. They want me to put a plate here, pray the plate doesn't break, and flip this over like this. Well, I came close to it, so don't condemn me. I gotta flip it over back and get it back in that frying pan and cook this other side. Now, I don't know if it's gonna work, but anyway. That's what they want you to do. I told you I'm gonna either make a mess or this is gonna come out So now I've got to let this other side cook. I'm trying to square it off a little better in this. I think I might have to buy a nose stick to do this one step. I hate nose sticks. But anyway, I'll put it back on the flame in a minute. This is what it's supposed to look like, okay? Oh my goodness. I didn't think I would even get that far with it. Okay, so that's gonna be cooking a bit. I'm gonna go calm down my heart from that, and I'll be back. By the way, put the lid on it. Okay, number one, definitely if you're gonna make this dish, get a nose stick. It's difficult with the other one. And I think I did pretty good for not having a nose stick, though it's not presented as nice as it should be. But anyway, I'll show you. Almost embarrassed, but like I said, I make mistakes in the kitchen. But now I have to buy a nose stick. Ugh. Here it is. But I think I did pretty good for never making this and trying my best. To me, it looks like a big omelet. Okay? Listen, take care and have a great day.